Before creating mixin in TypeScript, we should understand why do we need mixins in TypeScript. Let me create a class father, and declare a string variable father name and assign it with empty string. I will also create a function display father name, which is going to return the father name variable as output. I'll create a constructor which accepts a father name string variable, and inside the constructor I assign the father name value to the father name property of the class father. Similarly, I'm going to create another class with name mother and declare a mother name string variable. I also create a display mother name function, which is going to return the mother name. I create a constructor which accepts mother name as an input parameter and assigns the value to the mother name property of the class mother. Now I try creating a child class which extends the class father. Now the compiler has no problem, but when I try to extend father and mother base classes, now the compiler says classes can only extend a single class. In order to fix this scenario, we go for mixins. At line number 1, I create a type and name it as class and say new arguments of any data type, which is going to return any data type. Basically, a class is an instance of a template which is going to accept some input arguments in the constructor and going to return some logic. Now I create a father mixin by saying function space father mixin, which is going to accept an input argument of type base, which is going to extend our class type. The input argument of father mixin is going to be of type base. Whenever this father mixin is referred anywhere in the code, it is going to return me a value of type class which extends base. Inside the father mixin, now I create a father name string variable and create a display father name method definition, which is going to return me the father name value. Now I create a mother mixin similar to father mixin. It also accepts an input argument of type base that extends our class type. The mother mixin definition is also going to return me a type of class that extends base, which will have all the definition similar to mother class. It will have a mother name string variable and display mother name function, which is going to return the mother name. Now at line number 25, I do the mixin invocation by saying let mixin father mother equal to father mixin of mother mixin, which is going to have a class type. Now I can use this mixin father mother type to extend the property to the child class. I create a child class by saying class space child extends mixin father mother. I create a constructor for the child class, and this constructor would accept 3 input parameters: father name, mother name, and child name. I create a child name property which is of string data type and assign it with a empty string. At line number 52, I call the super method in order to inherit the properties from mixin father mother into child class. I also say this dot child name equal to the value whatever comes with the child name constructor parameter. I create a method display father, which is going to return super dot display father name. Similarly, I create a display method which is going to return the the superclass display mother name. I also create a function display child which is going to return the value of the child name property which is declared in the child class. Now I create an object for the class child and pass John as father name, Jessica as mother name, and Andrew as child name. Now I write the code to display the father name, mother name, and child name in the console. In the constructor, I also assign the father name property to whatever comes in the father name constructor parameter. Similarly, I do for mother name as well. Now I compile the code by saying tse space mixindemo.ts and run the code by saying node space mixindemo, and I see the intended output.